I basically came to college telling myself that I was going to study abroad, and I wanted to make sure it could happen. And this was like the last chance that I could do it, and it was the perfect trip for me.
I always love to go to new places and meet new people. I feel that there are so many things in the world that we need to explore.
It's going to be a lot. It's going to be like very high concentration activity, and I've never really, sort of experienced that, especially in different countries.
So I've had one student from the past, when I met them a year later, say that was a life-changing experience. And so that's sort of the goal.
And it's studying the 4 sectors' contribution to sustainability in the built environment, which incorporates a lot of the things I learned.
The historical architecture, as well as like the new architecture and like the new engineering stuff that's coming out. I think it's going to be really cool to see that sort of context.
I haven't been to that places. I'm excited, curious, interested with that. So yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, I'm Andrea Kutner, coming from University of Primorska and Inner Renew Center of Excellence, both located in Slovenia.
Experience with my own classes on the OSU campus is that quite often there's 2 or 3 students that have never even been outside the state of Oregon. And so we feel like it's really important for people to kind of expand their horizons.
There are several students that for the first time came to Europe, and I'm very proud that their first experience of Europe is Slovenia, which is my home country. We are not preparing the students just for some small local environment. We are actually educating them at the universities for the globe. At the University of Primorska, we welcome the researchers and students, as well as professors from all over the world.
Andrea Kutner and all these collaborators, together with all her ties, especially with Oregon State, we see that as an essential ingredient in this rejuvenation of wood industry in Slovenia.
They're like, oh yeah, just go to the store and get groceries and then make something for 30 people. And I've never made food for 30 people, so I had no idea what that was like.
So it gives the students a chance to experience the grocery store, but it also puts them in teams, and they always end up competing, even though we don't emphasize that. So who can produce the best dinner? So they get to experience the local foods, the local way things are packaged, and they come together and learn a lot about each other during the process.
How the heck are we going to do this, one, in a reasonable amount of time with limited resources? We have no idea what we had in the kitchen, and it was really fun, honestly. So the port was like really cool to me, and their presentation, they really stress how aware they are environmentally. They're just so focused on making sure that there is preservation everywhere, like even in the middle of an industrial area. We've done a lot, honestly, and it's all been really good, and I've really enjoyed it, and so I'm looking forward to moving on to Venice.
Every time that I come to Venice, I discover something new or I see something new. And in this case, I've seen the same things in a new way because I was with the students. So it was for sure a new experience for me.
Her past history with her expertise is really heavily into historic restoration. So she has the network of architects and others in Venice that could get us some really cool insights and some places that most tourists don't get to see.
We say that it's a floating town and it's all, based on wood. Even if you don't see it, wood is maybe the most important material. All over in Venice you will see vaulted ceilings, and you may think that are made out of stones or brick, that are all made out of wood and sometimes reeds.
Mi chiamo Roberto Tramontini e costruisco gondole da 47 anni. La mia famiglia lavora dal 1884, il 2 febbraio.
Cosa le piace di più nel fare le gondole?
È tutto un piacere. È come stare con una bella donna, è tutto un piacere. Ci sarà sempre qualcosa che galleggia nera, con ferro che luccica. A me piace il mio lavoro, però quando arrivano i gruppi a me piace raccontare il mio lavoro.
Something that I'd like to highlight to the students, how a material that is strongly connected with the tradition, with the history, is at the same time a material for the future, and these two things are interwoven. So there is really a revival of the material and a rediscovery of technical knowledge, and also development of this technical knowledge for new applications.
So we incorporate all the things, I guess, from almost the forest floor to the retail floor within the value chain. So people get to experience the forest in Slovenia and the forest in Italy, and then also manufacturing of various products. So we saw very craftsmanship kind of manufacturing all the way to industrial house building kinds of things.
I think it's a good investment to take a degree in forestry or in the structural or in engineer wood, so there are a lot of possibilities, and I think it's a good opportunity.
I like very much to speak to the students, to present our references, what kind of project we build, because the students of today are my colleagues of tomorrow, maybe, or my customer of tomorrow.
In Austria, we were able to go to a faculty member's house that he was in the middle of restoring. He was taking an approximately 400-year-old farmhouse and fixing all the problems with it, modernizing it, but still trying to stay true to the historical aspects of it. And then he was able to take us to his laboratories and talk about what they're doing with modern research.
It was just the most rustic, authentic cultural experience that I think, honestly, I've ever had, really.
We are giving them glasses to see the world in a different way, in a new way.
lot of research about these things, and it's good to see it in the practical way.
Students that go on these short-term study abroads are able to have a whole lot of fun and not realize how much they're learning.
And after this trip, I hope that they will value also the cultural experience, and that they will be aware that the world is very small and that there are no limits. You just need to be brave and go for it.